Stadium.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker.
Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Pickett.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Pickett now on 1st down.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
This is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They run again with Harris. About 3 yards there to the 27. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Well-executed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you. I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on 4th down. I think.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Cole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double digits.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Here's Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd and 5.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Third and 2, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes now on 1st down. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit,
force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montravius Adams in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. 14. Steelers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
54 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brings up 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw here. Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes will throw.
A dump down to McKinnon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Mahomes.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Mahomes to throw it.
But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21.
Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did.
Second down and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 2.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
So a good drive there, CD, all foiled by the red zone INT.
Brandon, big picture. They've proven they can move the ball against these guys. But my sense is that no one on the offense is looking big picture right now, especially if you're the quarterback who just cost your guys a chance at points.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
From the gun, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Trying with Pickett here on third down.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Down inside the 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Out to his left. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Prescott now.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Elliott running right.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I don't know what what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's got room.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. There's a nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about